Sandwich between Mazeroski Way and about to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Johnny Lopez.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
That's in for a strike. Line drive. Baez makes the grab, one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Here's the catcher, Juan Munoz. And there's a foul ball. And it's even up.
Outside.
Gonzalez leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one inside. Now 2-2. Popped up first base side. Fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Adam Lowry in the box now. Takes strike 1. Runners at the corners, 1 away here in game 3 of the NLDS. And fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play, and you want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is 1 more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time since now they're 2 outs.
Digging in, Dominic Martin.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. And that misses. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute to finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Line drive, base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Throw is low, and it gets by.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Alex Verdugo. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
0-1. Fought off foul.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
In the dirt, blocked. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Brewers 1, and the Pirates coming up. Back here at PNC Park, starting on the mound in this one, Eddie Valentin.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, when you come off a tough 1-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
Next offering misses. Ball 1. That one missed.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Baez. Just missed. Runner at first with no outs here. Inside, just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Up next for the Pirates, Kevin Parra. Right through there for a strike. First and second here, no outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Nice, doubled up with a slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Cole Tucker at the plate now. That's ball 1.
One ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2. The pitch.
2-2 count.
In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. Vasquez over at second. Baez at first. One gone. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. We're tied at 1.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now the rookie second baseman, Isaiah Stockton. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball 1, no strike. Ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch
2
down.
balls, no strike.
Misses inside. Ball 3. Random in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That clips the zone, and that is strike 1. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And that'll load the bases.
Ball 4.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Joe Brandon in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that one's a little bit low. 1-1.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. Coming home. He's safe, and they clear the bases.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
1 out. Runner at second. Random will hit next. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
And another ball.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Man at second. That's too low. And it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Number 7.
Joe Brandon, the next Pirate to hit. Bunting, but that's a foul ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
2 on, 1 out. Trying to move the runners over. Slings to first, out on the sac bunt. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those 2-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. When you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Bullpen already springing into action here in just the first inning. Nelson Garcia up and loosening in the pen. Garcia getting loose as well. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Outside low, and that's ball one. Up the middle, Saldana gets it to first. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 4 score in the inning. 3 of them on this bases clearing double. It's now 4-1. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Third game of the division series. Here's the rookie right fielder, Philip Maeda. Lopez back to work. In there at the knees. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
That's towards center. Baez under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Next for the Brewers, Peter Valbuena. That one finds the zone. Strike one. One out, base is empty. Slider misses outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
That's in there, and the count 1-1. Left field, Brandon on the move. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Gabriel Vasquez. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Drops into the glove. One away. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Luis Baez. He reached out a walk his first time. Hit in the air out to center field. Lowry pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, number 34.
So digging in, Kevin Parra. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball 1.
Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
2 outs, base is empty.
That's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Cole Tucker now at the plate. RBI single his last time up. There's the strike. Parra
0-1.
leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The shortstop takes the ball.
Oh, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Into center. And it falls. And out to a board.
Now batting,
Isaiah
number 31.
Stockton, the next Pirate to hit. The walk and a run scored his first time. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We play 2 full. It's the Pirates 4 and the Brewers 1. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, David Saldana. Out to center, Baez under it, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 14.
So here's the Brewers DH, Julian Gonzalez. Reached on an infield single his first time. Outside with a breaking ball. Gonzalez, a former All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
1-1.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Hit weakly on the ground, but that rolls foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
So 2 down now, and here is Juan Munoz. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Caught him looking for the K. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 4 and the Brewers 1. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Joe Brandon. And there's the ball.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
Next offering is fouled back.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter now Joe Brandon. Walked his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
Hey.
On the inside corner for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. On the ground right side, Martin takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting.
2 outs,
Number
base is
7.
empty. Joe Brandon digs in now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Random, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Fastball for a strike. And the count even at 1. Random off of first with 2 away. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Out to short. They take the force out. That ends the frame. New inning getting started. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Adam Lowry.
Center fielder, number 22.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Double play ball to second. There's one. Over to first, safe. Next for Milwaukee, Alex Verdugo. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. And that's down and away. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Now batting, number 26.
And now the right fielder, Philip Maeda. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Valbuena in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that is out of play. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. And midway in the 4th, it's the Pirates 4 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Nelson Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Lowry makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Number 19.
So up next, Luis Baez. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And a bunt towards third. And that goes foul. That one misses in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Get down.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
So a man at first. Cole Tucker, the next Pirate to hit. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, a tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Number 31.
First and second, 2 outs. Stockton getting ready to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. First and second, 2 down here in game 3 of the NLDS. Swing and a foul out of play. Two on, 2 outs. Just missed.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Two outs. Missed with a changeup. It's 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Joe Brandon waits on deck for Pittsburgh. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 4.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
So 2 on with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Joe Brandon. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That one fouled off. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Third game of the division series. And now, Joe Brandon. Lopez back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
So the batting order turns over, and now David Saldana, 0 for 2 in this one. That clips the corner. That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Now here is Julian Gonzalez. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is down low.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, here we are, third time
Now
through the order, and this is where we
29.
see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And the batter now, Juan Munoz.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Random on third. Gonzalez at second with 1 away. Now fly ball to right center. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Now batting, number 22.
Man at first, Adam Lowry. Up now for the Brewers. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Next is switch hitting first baseman Dominic Martin. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hit on the ground might be 2. Over to Tucker. It's 1. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. They put 2 on the board on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th. Back here in Pittsburgh, now it's the DH, Joe Random.
Number 16.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0.
You know, these Pirates really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, that pitch right there didn't even sniff the zone. He was all out of whack on that delivery.
Number 7.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Joe Random. Trying to move him over here. There's 1.
He's out.
And that's all they'll get.
Now batting,
Up
number
next for the
13.
Pirates, Joe Random. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Martin to second.
You're out.
And they'll just get the 1. Gabriel Vasquez, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Lifted in the air, right center field. Lowry on his way over. And that is that. Pirates leave 1, and it remains 5-3. Back here at PNC Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now it's going to be Alex Verdugo. Popped up. Tucker. Brings it in. And there's 1 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And that one hit to first. And foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. Good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Valbuena in the box again. Takes a strike. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. In the air, left field. Brandon makes the play. That's out number 2.
Now batting, number 10.
Now it's the shortstop, Joe Brandon. This one in the air. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 5. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning at the plate for Pittsburgh, Luis Baez. Hit softly on the ground to 3rd. Whips it to 1st. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting,
Kevin
number 34.
Parra, the next Pirate to hit. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Parra, 22 years old. And he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. And there's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 3 of the NLDS. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
And misses inside. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 straight. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing a walk. Very gritty.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Stockton in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Foul ball. Way inside, gets out of the way. Tucker off of first with 2 away. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2 down.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Brandon.
Number
1 down. And next is the designated hitter, Julian Gonzalez. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
now batting, number 29.
Now it's going to be Juan Munoz. First pitch misses.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
And that one fouled off.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Up and in, and now it's 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's
Number
trusting your
22.
stump. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Here's the center fielder, Adam Lowry. In there at the knees. That's strike one. The tying run at the plate.
Ball one.
In the dirt. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Blair Strong loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Toussaint warming up as well. Hit in the air, center field. Baez makes the catch, and that is that. Brewers strand one. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Pirates, first baseman, number 17.
And first offering is fouled off. And it's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2. Just missed. In the air out to center. That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
So impressive that he was able to fight off that fastball up and in like that. I mean, he really let it get deep on him as well. That's great bat control.
Now a chance for Joe Brandon. Drops a bunt down the first base side. 1 at second. And that's all they'll get. Joe Brandon, the next Pirate to hit. In the dirt. Brandon stands at first with 1 out. And a sac bunt here. And that's an out on the sacrifice.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
And now Joe Brandon.
0 for 3 in this one.
That one outside. Ball one. Hit on the ground to the right side. Dives and he can't hang on. He beats the throw and they can't get the out.
See, Boo, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
Vasquez at the plate and takes high there.
1-0.
Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the late stages of game 3. Where'd that last pitch miss? Two on, 2 outs. That one finds the corner. 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
In the air, out towards left center. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. So they strand a pair. We look ahead to inning number 8. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 47.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Martin in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that's outside. Next offering upstairs. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Next offering is in for a strike. Late with the swing there.
The count is full.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Ball 4. Take the base. That's ball 4.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound. Pirates with a new arm on the mound. Edmund Holder.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
On the ground. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they tie it late here in game 3.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Random swings through it for strike 1.
1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Huge strikeout there.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Number 14.
Julian Gonzalez now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. In there for strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
On the ground, right side. Down the line, and it's foul. So they're all loaded up. Next offering is downstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Softly hit to third. Vasquez slings to second, and that's two.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Homer Ratto.
Now
So
pitching
digging
for
in,
Milwaukee,
Luis Baez.
number 23.
And takes low for ball one. Movement in the bullpen. Rico Vasquez preparing to come on if needed. He was late there. Strike one.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pick.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets in the scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Parra will hit next. That misses the zone. Ball one.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
And that one fouled off. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That one the other way. Nice grab.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cole Tucker. And fouled off.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in.
Steps on first for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Stockton digs in now. And that one clips the corner. With the go-ahead run at third here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single. They lead it in the eighth.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Next to hit, Joe Brando. Slider clips the corner. Stockton leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Gets the call. And the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to...
Oh, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the 9th now. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Blair Strong.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Munoz stands in here, takes ball one low.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 3-1. Lowry in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning. And here is Adam Lowry. Fastball for a strike. And a ground ball to first, and he can't come up with it. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Number 32.
Dominic Martin, the next to hit.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. And you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second.
Ball inside.
And another ball.
And you got to wonder with first base open, one out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Alex Verdugo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's a strike. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the top of the ninth.
That's a big-time clutch performance, Boo. Top of the ninth, your team needs you to come through, and you deliver a game-tying RBI base hit. Now let's see if they can build on that and get the lead. Put the pressure on the other side heading into the bottom of the ninth.
Go-ahead run on base. Next for the Brewers, Alex Verdugo. This one in the dirt.
0-1.
To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, and reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Ripped on a line. And no one can get there. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Verdugo around second.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with two strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back.
Tuki Toussaint on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, this offense has great opportunity to add on right here with a runner at third, less than 2 outs. So they're asking him to come through in a big way out of the bullpen. He's got bases to work with, so he doesn't have to challenge this guy too much if he doesn't want to.
So now here's the D. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Rico Vasquez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Just missed. Vasquez, an all-star a season ago, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2025. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Verdugo pulls it down. One up, one down. He's 2 outs away. Random getting ready to hit. Inside, almost got him. And that one pulled foul. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 3. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Random. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Last chance now for the Pirates. At the plate, Joe Random. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 2-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Brewers take home field advantage right back. They win game 3 to go up 2-1.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win.
So almost ready to get underway. And pitching here today, Chris Cutler. Chris, how about a scouting report?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. Thinking we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Steve Whitlock in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That misses. 2-0. And another ball. 1 out, base is empty. And there's the automatic. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Clemente hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Freddie Ladd. Breaking ball through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. The other way, Gomes. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here in St. Louis, on the hill here today, Tom Roush. What do you look for here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Felipe Perez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt. That's in there. And the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. And 1 gone.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now the first baseman, Edgar Gomes. There's a strike. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Right through there for a strike.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
That one not close. Gonna count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth,
Josh Baxter next up for the Cardinals.
21.
And the first offering is not close.
Ball, that's outside.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 3.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Number 30.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Glenn Schoen. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Yeah, that's fouled off. At the belt and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Third game of the division series. Here's the third baseman, Dan Collins. Cutliff back to work. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Gets him to chase after that one. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. On the ground right side. And that chance handled. 1 up, 1 down. And now for the Marlins, Ryan Anderson.
Left fielder, number 15.
Anderson with a homer in his last game. Anderson swings through that.
0-2 is the count.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Perez to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of him there. Back here in St.
Leading off
Louis,
for
bottom
St.
half of
Louis,
inning number
first
2,
baseman,
and stepping in for the
number
Cardinals,
28.
Josh Bennett. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Man at first with one gone. Here's the center fielder, Reggie Bowser. And a foul ball. Rouch throws over. Second inning here, no score. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
One ball.
In the dirt. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taken away the double play opportunity.
Perkins leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So up next, Jamal Clemente. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one ripped. Valdez going back. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
And now here is Felipe Perez. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
That's to third. Tosses across the first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Marlins nothing. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Oliver Avery. Avery hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. And that drops in for a strike. Right side, Gomes. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting 8th, shortstop, number 5.
And now the shortstop, Craig Ostrander. 0-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is in the dirt. 1-2 the count.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Now it's the rookie DH, Jacob Ruiz. That's in there. 0-1. And delivers outside. Ground ball left side and foul ball. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. Marlins set down in order. And the Marlins down quietly. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Edgar Gomes.
27.
Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at
Number
first.
22.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Brian Rodriguez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Gomes gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Oh, 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
ball 2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that
Number
count
21.
off with 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Baxter
Ball
in the
1,
box
no
now
strike.
as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
That's ball 2.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Three balls.
In
no
the
strike.
dirt, but kept close. And there's the automatic. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to is just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
2 on, 1 out. Chone will hit next. Went down on strikes his first time through. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Remillard over to second, and that's 2. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Zach Remillard. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And at the plate for Miami, Steve Whitlock. Flied to right his first time. Off the plate, and that's ball 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Hey.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. In the dirt, blocked, and the runner stays where he is. Tying run is at first here in game 3 of the NLDS. And that's too high.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher up there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
On its way to the corner, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Grounder might be 2. Perez toss to second, and 2. In time to first for the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Freddie Ladd digs in now. Grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Nope. Outside.
To third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
That was going to be a tough play with the speed going down the line and the ball not hit very hard, but I think a clean play still gets him. He might have tried to rush to get that throw off, knowing he didn't have much time to work with.
Stepping in, Dan Collins. That misses. 1-0. Ladd, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit on the ground to short. A dive. Nice stop. The throw. Nicely done for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Bottom of the 4th. Now up for St. Louis. Josh Bennett.
Third baseman, number 28.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, number 11.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Bobby Perkins. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Not a surprise he's off to a good start in this one, given he enjoys playing so much at home. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Line drive and foul ball. 0-2 now. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Now batting, number 7.
2 outs, base is empty. Reggie Bowser next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 1 so far. And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. That one opts against the fence. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
And up next for St. Louis, Jamal Clemente. Doubled his first time. Just missed. And the 1-0. Foul ball there. Next pitch is downstairs.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. On the ground to third. Collins zips it across, and that'll do it. So one left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Cutliff back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a base hit to left. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, number 23.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And up next for Miami, Ronald Valdez. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Inside, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. Well, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Avery in the box now. Takes strike 1. Called strike right there. Got him swinging.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Craig Ostrander now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Clemente makes the grab, and that'll do it. One left for Miami. They still trail 1-0. third game of the division series. Now here is Felipe Perez. On the ground, and that's just foul. And ball one. Miami's bullpen with some action. Brent Honeywell Jr., the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Delgado also throwing. That missed by a lot. And the count is even, 2-2. And that one is inside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Edgar Gomes next up for the Cardinals. He is struck out. And runner on the move. Pitch inside. Throw to second. Save. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Man at second. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ball line to center. And out number 1 on the grab.
We're fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Brent Honeywell Jr. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time. Rodriguez stands in now and watches strike 1. Perez, the runner at second with 1 away. In the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. The throw in. Slides his head in there. Save. It's 2-0. Josh Baxter next up for the Cardinals. Out towards left center. Anderson makes the grab, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, number 30.
Now the left fielder, Glenn Chone. 0 for 2 in this one. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. 1 run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Fouls one off out of play back to our left.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
Next pitch is outside.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Nope, that's a ball.
In the dirt. 2 outs. Clips the corner. Counts full, 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here is Josh Bennett. Late swing fouled off. Right through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Out there to center. Makes a nice running catch. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's 2-zip. Top 6. And now the DH, Jacob Ruiz.
Number 0.
Ruiz, only 18 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Now this is in the air down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And the 0-2. Good eye right there. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
So the lineup flips over. Zach Remillard, the next up for the Marlins. In there at the knees.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fought off foul. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Now that
Steve Whitlock getting ready to hit.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And that's in there for strike 1.
That's a good pitch there.
0-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Now batting, number 16.
So man aboard, Freddie Ladd, the next up for the Marlins. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Ball one there.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
A couple of singles back to back. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Dan Collin. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fouled off down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside low, and a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
High chopper to third. Over to first. Out number 3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Bobby Perkins. First pitch just misses.
You know, these Cards putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Now
so digging in, Reggie Bowser.
Number 7.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 3 of the NLDS.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And
Ball
downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 2 down, base is empty. Jamal Clemente next up for the Cardinals. Right through there for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a breaking ball misses outside. That's to third. Collin throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So they go quietly there. We go to the top of the 7th. And now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. To the right side, and that one handled, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Valdez in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
1 down, base is empty. And that's way high. And it's 2-1.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
This to third. Bennett tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Avery, the next to hit, takes outside. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Base hit, and that extends the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Craig Ostrander. And a big swing and a miss.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
And a ball, 1 strike.
Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Julian Medina, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Random getting cranked up as well. That one missing inside.
Really good run, perhaps a little bit too much on that two-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
The tying run at the plate. Look out. That fastball drilled him. So now the DH spot, Jacob Ruiz. In for a strike. 0-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that is that. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Marlins nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. J.P. Fireisen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the order now, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Felipe Perez. 1 for 3. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Next pitch is outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Edgar Gomes. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Fireisen checks over to first, and he's back. And there's the strike. Perez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Just missed. Two one now. Rudder takes off. That one the other way. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Brian Rodriguez, the next to hit. Just missed. Outside low, now 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And it is gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. And we've got ourselves a pitching change.
Number 4.
Guillermo Delgado.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really
Number
simplified
30.
there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw. See. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Now, Josh Bennett. Runner takes off for third. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Well, he had a really good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter right there. Just not enough speed to outrun a good throw to third base.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Brandon. Man at first, nobody out. And here's the first baseman, Steve Whitlock. First offering, and it just misses. This one in the dirt. In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
That one fouled off. And that's a strikeout looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Now batting,
Freddie
number 16.
Ladd, the next up for the Marlins.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 out and a runner at second here in the late stages of game 3. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes. Ball inside.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just
Ball
missing
2.
there. And the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Chone makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming
Now
open
batting,
instead of staying
number
closed.
22.
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Column at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 3 of the NLDS. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
2.
Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 2-1. High fly ball, right field. Clemente under this one. He's got it, and that is that.
Pitching for
Back
Miami.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into. One out, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Valdez. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And that one fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And the Marlins with just one out left. Now it's the shortstop, Craig Ostrander. First pitch misses. Valdez off of first with 2 away. Swing and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now here's the Marlins DH, Jacob Ruiz. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Foul ball. The 0-1. Bounce to third. Bennett. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cardinals take game 3 here at home and get themselves back in the series.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory. Just about set to go now. And on the mound
Leading
now.
off.
You're out. 3.
So up next, Mark Cuevas. That one's in there, 0-1.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
On the ground to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Batting fourth, third baseman, number 28.
2 out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the rookie center fielder, Jacob Franklin. There's the strike up high. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that skips into dirt.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what did they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
So now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch.
Number 19.
The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the.
There we go. There we go.
So runner at second, 2 down. Harper will hit next. Not even close there.
What is it?
1-0.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Clips the corner, and it's 1-1.
Oh no, I never do.
There's a strike.
Okay.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Gotta get your tennis for tomorrow.
Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Got him. That's out number 3. We move on to the second here at Comerica. No score.
Wimbledon says it starts tomorrow. There's a whole bunch of Wimbledon on there.
Athletics.
And the batter will be the
Number
shortstop, number 4. McCabe back to work. There's a swing and a miss.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Fly ball to right.
They try to list the
No
qualifiers
trouble
on
here, puts it
there.
away for the out. And there's 1 down. Next up for the A's, Ross Adolph. That's outside. And that's ball 1. Adolph launched a homer in his most recent game.
Yeah.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. That one lifted to left. Coronado moving under it. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, Jacob Franklin up now for the Tigers. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
And that's downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. out in front and foul to the left side.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for.
Oh, did you see that Reds pitcher debut yesterday?
Or if they'll try to speed you up.
Rolls across the diamond. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
He was the second pick behind King.
This could come back to bite him if a ball is hit to him and he's playing that same position.
Yeah, I watched the 6 strikeouts last week. Hell yeah. He has a 3-0 with 2 of them too.
That one in there across the letters.
0-1.
Still tied at 0.
I thought he was gonna get fucked up. He only had 2 pitches before this year. He had a fastball and a slider. Now he's working on a changeup.
Side edge. And the count even 1-1.
The pitcher for the Reds. In his career, he only threw a fastball and a slider. And then this year, he threw a changeup in there.
Hank Duffy now for the Tigers.
That was like 102 miles an hour.
Duffy starting as the designated hitter, hitting third in the lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Cut on and lifted in the air. Cuevas puts it away, and that ends the inning. Start of the 4th. Down. Base is empty, 1 away. And now the right fielder, Mark Cuevas. And that's in the dirt.
Counts 1-0.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And caught on the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an out.
Ready to go, bottom 4. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Tim Harper. And a swing and a miss there.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. And he's got a leadoff double.
Kind of a risky pitch coming.
Now at the plate, Jacob Franklin. 0 for 2 in this one.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
0-2 is the count.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And next. Tim Harper up now for the Tigers. 1 for 2. Popped up. Random. And that is that. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're through 5. It's the Tigers 1 and the A's nothing. Third game of the division series. One down. Mark Cuevas up next for the A's. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Cuevas goes 6 feet 3 inches, 215 pounds, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And there's ball 4.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
One gone, runner at first. Brian Cabrera up next for the A's.
Baseball. I'm done whenever you're doing.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Upstairs. Chris with that distraction and the speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Late with the swing there. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Jacob Franklin. Check swing, called strike. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boo. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
That one out to right. Cuevas makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, number 19.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Joe Random won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Here's
A's.
a new pitcher from the pen, Joe Random. Runner at first with 2 away. And the batter now, Tim Harper, 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now, Tommy Leonard.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back. And
Tigers.
a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Matt Andrews.
36.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Next offering is fouled back. And the righty deals. Foul ball still 0-2. And that skips into there. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Just off the inside corner. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side. Zips it to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Well, no surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. And we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon. And I've got my $4.99 weather app, which is pretty trusty. And the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Anticipating the hitter to be caught off guard by how slow that changeup was. But to his credit, very patient, waited for it, and he turned it around.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip. We welcome you back with good news. The tarp is off the field, and it's done raining here at the ballpark, so we can get back to action. Michael Armstrong comes into the Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Stream him, motherfuckers. They calling a flagrant on you?